PIPs for Konza Airport, again, Kirigwa, you can tell us if there is anything to that effect. Correspondence by various CSS, and I've been told not to carry anybody's cross. I am not carrying anybody's cross, on Senator Cheragay, through the chair. I have no reason to. And by the way, what I'm giving you are facts. I am the CS National Treasury. When a matter like this comes up, what I do is to get the information. I have looked for this information. I have supplied the information which we have. Any other information that is flying out there, I don't have it. JKIA land will be provided by KAA, and you say that is not procedural. This is what the report captures, the report of the committee. Land acquisition or allocation should be aligned with the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport master plan and subject to availability of land and requisite approvals, in bracket KAA boards, National Land Commission, other relevant government agencies, which would include the person who is in custody of the title deeds. And that is where my office is. Noting that KA has existing leases on land with third parties. So I think I've addressed that one. Feasibility report. The info I have, the feasibility study was done by ADINA. And
transited to ADINA. Because, is that what he said?
Yes.
Because, Chair, I remember when I was asking questions about the percentage of employees that ADINA wants to take up. The CS told this committee that he didn't know. I don't know if that figure has now been supplied now and he's saying 100%. CS Mbadi, you have given two answers to me and I'm confused. What is the position?
Can I repeat?
Yes.
And I said it. In fact, if you listen to my written submission, what I told you that I'm not aware of is whether in the proposal of ADINA, it specified that they will only take a percentage. And I said I need to check whether they stated that. But the report of the committee, and I beg that you allow Honorable Sifuna to focus on me so that he can...
I am very focused.
The report of the committee is very clear. 100%. In fact, the committee has recommended that before this matter progresses further, that ADINA must ensure and commit and confirm. And I want to repeat it. I want to repeat the report. The PPP committee also directed that the following should be addressed in the concession agreement. It is page 12 for my submission. D, that the contracting authority, Kenya Airports Authority, should ensure that current employees of JKIA are onboarded by the concessionaire on priority basis and on better terms. Further, that the concessionaire gives preference to recruitment of Kenyan nationals in all positions. So I'm not giving two answers. The answer that I gave you about not knowing the percentage is when you asked me that ADINA had proposed a percentage.
Yeah,
I said
CS,
I didn't have
you are confirming as a CS for National Treasury, you have not read the proposal from ADINA. You don't know what is in there.
You know, let me tell you, Chair, I really even don't need to read the proposal of ADINA. Because
how can you say that, Honorable?
Actually, the CS Treasury has very limited role. The only thing I am doing is to look at the procedure, how it is followed. And my directorate has looked into this matter, has found gray areas, including that issue of staff. And the committee, the PPP committee, has made a recommendation which should be binding. Then what is the problem?
At the very least,
what is the problem?
Yes, my expectation.
If you want to go
forgive me,
there must be a public participation.
Forgive me, Honorable Mbadi, for holding you in very high regard. But you know why? There is no way somebody comes knocking at their door. You don't even find out what this person wants, what they are saying, who they are, where they've come from. at the very minimum, you must know what is contained in the proposal so that you are able to answer these questions. It is clear in that proposal from Adani that it is not everyone they intend to absorb. So you are saying what we should do. We are saying what we should do. We should push them so that they take everybody up. But at the very minimum, as a person responsible for your docket, you should know what they are asking for.
Yeah, and you said, but I see yes, from that section D you have just read, that the JKIA employees will be onboarded on priority basis. You know that word, on priority basis? You know, they might not even have priority, but I don't know what it means.
Chair, let me remind this committee of the position that was taken by the CS for transport. Correct. You know, part of the problem we have been told about this Kenya Kwanza government is that there is no clarity in communication.
Broad-based government.
Kenya Kwanza government. Honorable Chair.
Chair, it's bread-based.
Stop distracting me. The CS for transport told us that as far as the employees for the airport are, and because you are not here, let me brief you. Mambo ni matatu. You will either take a contract with Adani or choose to remain with KA, but you cannot work at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. They can send you to Malindi, or you quit and you take a package of what is it called, a golden parachute package. So Honorable CS Mbadi, this is why we were insisting that even though we know the oath of secrecy in the conversations at cabinet, what we want is coherence in communication of government policy and the position. So which one are we supposed to take? The CS Treasury or the CS Transport?
And also the CS Transport told us that if we cancel this deal, we are not going to lose any money. But you mentioned we are going to lose money.
Yes. Where we are, there is no deal. What deal are we talking about? As far as I'm concerned, there is no deal. This is a process. And so there is nothing you are going to lose. You will just return the money.
Chair, which money?
Let me just put it.
Why don't you recommend to be cancelled? Leave it. Leave it. Walk away from it.
Let me just put this.
If it works or works like a duck, it's a duck. Like a duck.
Chair,
the smell is skunk.
Why are you rooting for Qatar?
No, I'm not saying Qatar. No, Chair, can you withdraw?
Good question.
Get one even from Uganda. Get one from Uganda.
You can get one from Ethiopia.
Yes.
Let me put it this way. Chair,
this is the corruption we don't want.
It's corruption. Yeah, can I just?
We don't know even where
Qatar is. Can I just respond to this issue?
Let's have this. Yes. Let's have this.
And the PS withdraw that part of Qatar. Chair,
the CS about the employees.
Can you withdraw first?
What?
For saying we are lobbying for Qatar, you didn't listen to?
No, I almost asked the same question.
Yes.
So I almost asked that question because I don't know why we are throwing names here and others. So just give your response.
Chair, let's temperature is not rise. Let me come back to it. The issue of employees. There is no inconsistency, Chair. You cannot take all the employees of KAA to work if they don't want to work. That is why it is said they will be onboarded on priority basis. And then, if you look at this document we call heads of terms, it's very clear that during the interim management period, the JKIA employees will remain employed by the grantor. The concessionaire will make an offer to the existing employees on terms that are no less favorable to their existing terms of employment. In fact, this provision of the law,
have you done some public hearings for you to say that?
Public hearing?
Public participation?
Do I address that?
Yes.
You know, Chair, I have said the committee recommended public engagement. It is in my response. It is a process that is ongoing now.
With who?
Yeah?
Chair.
If it were not for the courts, the stoppage by the courts.
Excuse me, Chair. Employees of Kenya Airports Authority were forced to go and hold a meeting under gunpoint.
being told by his people to go and sign documents.
Chair, just the same way when the senators get agitated when you make wild allegations. Please.
They are not wild. We have the evidence. They can table affidavits in this committee. They are not wild. John Mbadi, I don't even have a child who works at the airport.
I also
have your people being kicked out.
Senator Yonka,
they can never be wild.
Calm down.
Chair, I doubt whether this country.
Calm down.
Calm down.
Chair, I wonder
when you talk when your committee overlying federal.
No. It's because I have given everybody an opportunity. You cannot shout back at each other. I'm giving everybody an opportunity to express themselves. So can he finish? If you have an additional question, you ask. So,
Chair, people are being fired from work. Look at those workers. Go and see them when you're traveling.
Chair, point of order, Chair.
Can I have
sad what we are doing to this country.
Point of order, Chair.
You know, by saying
Chair, kindly invoke
dangerous.
Standing order 105.
Yes,
please.
I'll get there. When you give your statement, it must be a statement of fact. I don't want you to use this committee to get video and viral clips so that you can supply them all over. What I'm trying to say, no. Chairman,
we elected you to be our chair. We want videos. That's what you do. Isn't that what you do? That's what you do when you're fighting Wamatangi.
I'm telling you.
Out of order.
We are not like you.
Senator
This is a national matter. We won't agree to be railroaded.
That chair.
Now,
cannot talk to us like that.
This is not a TV interview. We cannot.
Chairman, you cannot say that.
No.
We have shared.
If you disrespect.
We have shared in this parliament with Mbadi in the last
just say so.
And I chaired a meeting of jail act.
If you disrespect the chair, if you disrespect the chair, I'm going to invoke every other standing orders that will make sure that you align.
You can go ahead.
Let's have Omtata. Kindly, don't use this committee to come.
No.
I have.
You cannot say that.
Because there's a deal coming.
Cannot say
These are the
that.
deals which have made our country become ungovernable.
Let's have Senator
Omtata. Senator Omtata, with respect. Let me say one thing to them.
No, I'm the chair, not Omtata.
But chair.
Let's have Senator Omtata. I'll give you an opportunity.
Please.
I'll give you an opportunity.
Let's not proceed in that fashion.
I've been giving you some.
You also must
time.
respect the.
Can I have Senator Omtata to ask his question?
Chair, you know it's impeachment season. Please don't joke around with us.
It doesn't matter. I will stick within the standing orders. I will stick within the standing orders. Let's have Senator Omtata. Senator Omtata.
Always pretending that.
Yes, Honorable Chair, thank you for the opportunity. And I want to begin by saying that Honorable Waziri, also thank you for giving us a well paginated and arranged documents. I must appreciate that. It has been easy to follow your documents. I only wanted to refer you to Exhibit BB and CC. Those are drafts of the ALG reports, and if you look at Exhibit BB, it really has got no value. It just has an index, just a list of indexes. But when your brother Honorable Churchill was here, he brought us final reports of that study. So I don't understand why you brought us drafts when your brother brought us final copies of the reports, on which I had wanted to ask you questions, but you brought drafts that are not really applicable. So I would be asking, I've got two documents I would like to table here, which I would ask I think copies are with the clerk. There's a dispatch from the cabinet, that's issue number 8 of 2024, and there's an affidavit that was filed by Adani in High Court Judicial Review case number E199 of 2024. And I would like the minister, I'll refer the minister to that document. But before I get there, there's this letter that was given that came from the State Department of Transport, dated 1st March 2024. is a small detail that is really disturbing me. The letter is dated 1st March 2024. It's coming from the Department of Transport. You have told us here that the KAA received a document. It went through the document, found it suitable, gave it to the department to forward here. Now, when you look at the ADINA proposal, it is dated March 2024. This letter is dated 1st of March 2024. Did the KAA receive a document that had not been authored? Because I'm finding it extremely difficult, even assuming that the document is dated 1st of March, I'm finding it extremely difficult that a document dated March had moved from the Kenya Airports Authority, had been received there, had moved from the Kenya Airports Authority to the Department of Transport, and then it had been submitted to Treasury on the 1st of March by that letter. Either we are dealing with fiction